Many people who do online business complained about people not purchasing their product, or not opening their emails, or if you are doing affiliate marketing, people are not clicking on your links. We will discuss all these problems in this video. In the second part of DotCom Secret, we will be looking at what to do when people enter your funnel. For example, how to communicate with your customers, how to introduce yourself, and how to tell your story so that people will trust you and automatically start buying from you. This video is mainly on email marketing theory, but you can use similar concepts in your blog post, videos, sales letters, or anywhere. Concepts are all the same. This is the second video in the DotCom Secret summary. If you haven't watched the first part, I will put it in the I button or put the link in the description. I have explained many basic concepts of funnels, so make sure you watch the first part to understand the second one. In the first part, we studied secret number 1 to secret number 5. So secret number 6 is the attractive character. When we talk about attractive characters, it is not about big muscles, six-pack abs, Tom Cruise type of character, but a character that attracts your dream clients. Russell Brunson says that he heard this concept in the marketing seminar from John Alanis, who is a dating coach. Russell Brunson says that the concepts that are used to attract girls can be used to attract your customers. Take any video on YouTube, you will find at least one attractive character in it. Or take an example of movies, there is always one attractive character in every movie. You may not watch the movie because of the story, but if your favorite actor is in it, you might watch it. Russell Brunson says that once he tried to sell a product in a seminar where he narrated the story of a male athlete. He noticed that 90% of the customers were male athletes. In his another seminar, he tried to sell the same product but tells the story of a pregnant lady, and noticed that most of his customers were pregnant moms and housewives. From this, you can understand the power of an attractive character. When people realize that they can relate to you, that you can understand their problems, then they can trust you. Once they start trusting you, they know that you can solve their problems, they will automatically buy your product. Now you say that I'm not that interesting, why people will listen to me, why anyone will follow me. Believe it or not, 90% of people are not interesting, but there are some things that you can do so that your stories will be compelling and people will follow you. Your attractive character will have 3 components: elements, identity, and storylines. Let's understand these 3 components one by one. First element is backstory. To understand this concept, you can take any movies like Endgame or any movie where you feel sad or emotional. What if you were shown the last climax of the movie at the start? Did you still have that strong emotion for that movie? Because you don't know the backstory of the character, you don't have any connection with the character. If you were shown climax directly, you will not be able to relate to the character. Similarly for you, your backstory is important for your customers to relate to you. They want to see where you came from, what problems you faced. If they see that you were in a similar situation, if they can relate to you, then they want to follow you. If you have no backstory to tell, you do not look real to them, they will think that you are a fake. The important thing is that your story has to be connected with the product. For example, if you are selling any weight loss product, then you can tell your weight loss backstory. If you are giving investment advice, then you can tell your financial backstory. If you don't have your own story, then you can tell someone else's backstory. For example, your client's story, your student's story, or a case study where your backstory can relate with your product. It is not necessary that you have to be an attractive character, it can be anyone, but the backstory is most important. The second element of your attractive character. Attractive characters speak in parables. Parables are short and simple stories which are used to illustrate relevant points. Take any of Russell Brunson's videos, or take anyone else's webinar, they use many short stories. These stories are not long elaborated stories, these are short 4 to 5 line stories. Take an example of Russell. He said in the book, when he was wrestling in his college, the night before his match, his coach came to his room and gave him the DVD of his match, and took out all the money from his wallet. Confused, Russell looked at the coach. The coach said, "If I give you this DVD for free, you won't use it, but because you have paid for the DVD, you have invested in it, and you will watch and study it." Whenever Russell needed to sell something, he told this investment story. Third element of your attractive character. Your attractive character has flaws. You have to share your flaws and imperfections with your customers. When customers see that you have flaws, they will relate to you more. You will look more real to them. Again, take an example of any superhero movie. If he is perfect, we can't relate to him. He will look fake to us. Every superhero in the movies has to have flaws. So when you start sharing your flaws to your customer, they will empathize with you. They will start liking you as you showed them that you are just like them, imperfect. The next element for your attractive character. Attractive characters harness the power of polarity. Many people share neutral things because they don't want to offend anyone. They share only safe things, which are not relatable to the customers. Neutral things are always boring. If you try to make everyone happy, nobody will be happy. Instead, you have to be polarizing. If you believe a certain thing, no matter how many people disagree with you, you have to stick with your point. You have to draw a line. At one side, those who agree with you, and on the other who disagree. By doing this, those who agree with you will become your fans. These fans will listen to your message, tell them anything, they will follow. Even if you sell anything, they will buy from you. Many people are scared to be polarized, to share their opinion. They think by being polarized they will make many haters. But remember, if you have haters, then only you will have your fans who will buy from you. So these are the 4 elements of your attractive character. Backstory, parables, character flaws, polarity. Now we will see what the identity of your attractive character is. Based on these personality, you can choose any one of this identity. The first identity type is the leader. Leader is one who has already accomplished something in his life. He already failed in life and found the solutions. Now he wants to help people to avoid those problems. If you are already successful in a field, you can take the identity of a leader. The second identity type is the adventurer. Adventurer is a person who is curious about a field, but does not have absolute solutions to the problems. He is on a journey to learn, and as he learns, he will share with his audience. If you are a beginner who is curious about a field, then you can select this identity. The third type of identity is the reporter. Reporter is a person who does not know what he needs to do, so he takes the interviews of the experts in his field. He asks them questions, takes their advice and opinion. He gathers all the knowledge and shares them with his audience. So if you want to start an online business and you are just a beginner in the field, being a reporter is the best way to start your online business. Next type of identity is the reluctant hero, a person who doesn't like fame but wants to share the knowledge that he has. For that, he needs to get on the top. He needs to overcome his shyness because he thinks that the knowledge he possesses can change people's lives. He thinks that this is his moral responsibility. Until now, we discussed the element of your attractive character and different types of identities. Now we will see what is the storyline of your attractive character. There are 6 basic types of storyline. You can use the same storylines in your sales letters, emails, landing pages, or anywhere else. The storylines are the same. The first storyline is loss and redemption. The basic storyline is something like, I had everything. I was on top of the world. Life was great. Then something happened. I had to figure my way out of the situation. But it turned out to be a blessing in disguise because I went through tough times and I learned something from it. Now I am successful. These types of stories are powerful because it shows your audience how you tackle the problems, how you solve them and get out of them. If you don't have a story like that, then you can borrow someone else's story or you can get inspiration from movies. Next storyline is us versus them. We discuss the concept of polarity. This type of stories use that concept. For example, in politics, there is left versus right ideology. The left argues that their ideology is correct and the right says that their ideology is more functional. You can see how powerful these types of stories are. There are arguments between them because of their ideology. Next storyline is before and after. Basic plotline is very simple. First I was dash. Now I'm dash. These are usually transformation stories. For example, if you are in the weight loss market, you may have seen that before I was fat and now I'm healthy. In the make money online niche, people say, back then I had $47, now I earn this much income per month. These are all transformation stories, before and after stories. Next storyline is amazing discovery. Now assume that you have found a product or found a solution that you are excited to share. Then you can use these types of stories. These stories are more effective in webinars. People think that the solution that they are looking for can finally be found in this webinar. Next storyline is secret telling. Bay's plotline is, I've got a secret. If you want to find out what it is, you need to do this. To find out that secret, people go deep into your funnel and buy your more expensive product. Brunson says that his whole company, DotCom Secret, expert secrets, traffic secrets are built on this storyline. If you want to understand this story, you can explore and study their funnels. Next storyline is third-person testimonial. These types of stories are told by your customers on what are the changes happening in their life, what are the benefits they got after using your products. You can use these stories to sprinkle in your stories, or can be used as standalone stories. So until now, we discuss attractive characters, elements, identity, and storylines. The 4 elements of your attractive character. Your character should have backstory. You have to speak in parables. Your character must have flaws. And your character must have polarity. After that, we saw 4 types of identity: the leader, the adventurer, the reporter, the reluctant hero. Then we saw 6 types of storylines: loss and redemption, us versus them, before and after, amazing discovery, secret telling, third-person testimonial. So first, you have to build a story of your attractive character. Then we see when people enter your funnel, how to use these stories in your email marketing. Secret number 7, the soap opera sequence. When somebody joins your email list for the first time, it's essential that you quickly build a bond between them and the attractive character. The way you introduce your character can make the difference between a subscriber opening your emails consistently or hitting the delete key. The soap opera sequence is an email marketing concept which is suggested by Andre Chaperon. In this concept, you send one daily email to your subscriber, which is open-ended. It will hook your subscriber to read your next email. Whenever someone is entering your funnel, you have to use the soap opera sequence. You may be asking what this soap opera sequence is. You may have seen web series like Squid Game or Money Heist. You may have noticed that each episode ends on a hook, which makes you curious about what's going to happen next and want to watch the next episode. You have to use the similar thing in your email marketing. Goal of this is to form a bond between your attractive character and your customers. If your first email is boring, then no one is going to open your next email and unsubscribe you. But if your first email is interesting and you make them curious to find out answers, then they will definitely open your next email. And then next one, after that another one. If you want to see this method, then I recommend you to subscribe to Andre Chaperon's email. Study the methods he uses to send emails and how he writes it in a way that you will open his every email. If you can put as many emails as you want in your soap opera sequence, some people put 40 to 50 emails in the sequence. All you have to do is to send 1 email per day. And if you are just a beginner, then make an email sequence of 5 days. For example, in your first email you say that you have a secret that can help your subscriber and leave it open-ended. Don't share everything in your first email. And tell them that you will share the secret in the next email. At next day, send the email which has the secret. You have closed the loop. But now you have to open another loop which you will close in the 3rd email. You have to open the loop and close it in the next email. You have to generate curiosity in your reader's mind to find the answers they will open your next day's email. Let me give you an example of an email sequence. Those people who put their email in the Expert Secrets squeeze page, they will get this email. First email is to set the stage. In this email you have to thank your subscribers for signing up for your list. After that you have to tell them what they will get. Here's an example. If you want to read this, I will put it in the description. Email number 2 is open with high drama. If you worked on your first email, then your subscriber will be waiting for your next email. So you have to start this email with a high drama. What is a high drama? You have to tell the most interesting part of your email at the start, then you have to tell them the whole story. When you grab the attention of your reader with the high drama, then you have to tell them your backstory. You will tell them the story at which point of life your subscriber is. For example, if you are helping them with weight loss, then you have to tell the story when you are trying to lose weight. You will tell them your journey and at which point you started struggling and hit the wall. This is the point where your subscriber at. Because they are struggling with it, they are finding the solutions. You will tell them how you overcome those problems. But in this email, you will not give them the answers. You have to open the loop and tell them that you will give the answer in the next email. In this example, you will see how he started the email with a high drama and how he hit the wall, how he stuck in his life, and then he told his backstory at the end. He said, "Would you like to know what I found out?" By saying this, he tells them that he found a secret, the answer they are looking for. He doesn't give them any details. He just opened a loop and promised that in the next email he will give them the answer. When he opened the loop, he closed the first loop. Email number 3 is Epiphany. In this email, you will tell them the things that you realize which solves your previous problems. At this point, the reader is so curious that he is ready to know all the answers and may want to buy the things that you are offering. In this email of Epiphany, you need to connect the story with the offer that you want to sell. Or if you are an affiliate and selling someone else's product, you can tell them how this product changed your life, how that product solves your problems. I will put this email in the description. Email number 4 in the sequence is Hidden Benefits. In this email, you have to tell your readers how to use your product's hidden benefits. Benefits are not obvious ones. You have to tell the parables and short stories to demonstrate your product's hidden benefits. You have to tell the benefits in such a way that your reader will say, "Damn, I need to get this product." At that point, they will click on your product link and buy your product. Email number 5 is urgency and CTA. This is not the last email from you, it's the last email from the sequence. Until now, we are casually mentioning our product in this email sequence. In this email, you have to push your reader to take action right now. You have to use a strong call to action and create an urgency. So this is how soap opera sequences work. Your first email's work is to make your reader read your second email, and second email's work is to make them read your third email. You have to sell your product in your last email. You may have heard of IDA in your marketing funnels, which is attention, interest, desire, action. If you closely look at these emails, you will find the same pattern. In the first email, we are trying to grab readers' attention. In the next few emails, we are trying to acquire an interest in them. After that, we are telling them the hidden benefits of the product to create desire in them. And at the ending emails, we are trying to make them take action by creating urgency and call to action. I will give you the soap opera sequence email templates in the description. Secret number 8, daily Seinfeld sequence. Your work is not done after your soap opera sequence ends. What email would you send to your readers after that? Seinfeld was a comedy show. In this show, there was no topic, it was just a comedy show with random jokes. The episode has no connections. You have to send your email like Seinfeld. You will not send your readers any information emails, but an entertaining ones. You have to send them fun and entertaining emails. Like you are sending email to your friend just for fun. Like, what's going on in your attractive character's life? What are you learning on vacations? Or what did you buy recently that you love? What did you buy recently that you regret? What funny thing happened, and what it teaches you? All these emails are lighthearted and entertaining, but it serves a purpose. You have to relate your main offer in all these emails. You have to find a connection of your main product to these stories. If you are an affiliate and selling someone else's product, then you have to fit that product to your stories. There are 2 examples of Seinfeld sequences, which I will give you downloadable templates of these emails in the description. Until now, we discussed your attractive character's story and his components. After that, we studied the soap opera sequence. As people enter in your funnel, you have to send them a 5 days automated email sequence. After that, we discuss how you will send the daily Seinfeld sequence. These are fun, entertaining emails which will relate to your main offer, and you have to send them on a daily basis. So this is the second part of DotCom Secrets. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments. It will help me to make more videos for you, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next part.